Hello, everyone, and welcome to the latest edition of Unemployed Pinoy CEO. I'm your host, Francis San Diego. Today's episode, we have another special guest that we have. And I bet you guys this is going to be interesting to all of our viewers because we're going to talk about food. My guest is has a two good-looking husband. No, I'm just kidding. And
Yes.
two good-looking sons named Justin and Sean. Correct.
Yes.
Then married to Mel. Sorry, Mel. Just that was just a joke. So
I can go home right now.
yeah, allow me to introduce to you Miss Nikka Navarro. Hi, Nikka.
Hi. Thank you for inviting me here. Finally, we're here.
Yes, 2 months.
Yes.
2 months in the making, right?
Yes, I'm so impressed with the studio.
Yes.
It's fully equipped and yeah, very impressive.
Yes. Yeah, and shout out to Mr. Koval himself, Bernard Ko.
Yes.
Okay.
Thank you, Sir Bernard. And I only have one husband, just to
Yes, just
Just to
just to be
be
clear,
clear.
guys. Okay.
two
I'm-
boys and one husband.
Yes, there you go. There we go. So anyway, yeah, I mean, like I mentioned earlier, guys, this episode is really special because we're going to talk about food. Okay, so I know
Yes.
all of you guys are in for a treat because Nika is going to talk about what she's been doing in terms of she's been in the food service industry or something like that. So Nika, yeah, please introduce yourself to the viewers and our listeners and tell them about your story.
Okay. Thank you so much. And my name is Nikka, and I was born and raised from Philippines. In particular, location or place is in Nueva Ecija. So, Tubong Nueva Ecija ako.
Ako din.
Oh, really?
Mhm.
Where in Nueva Ecija?
Santa Rosa.
Oh my gosh, I'm from Santa Rosa.
Exactly.
Nueva Ecija.
Talaga?
Saan?
Mamaya usap tayo.
Okay, San Mariano ako. But
Oh.
anyway, so baka may taga San Mariano dyan.
Yes, for sure. Yung nagwo-work with me, shout out to the guys. Dolph is from San Mariano.
Oh, talaga. Oh my God. See, it's small world, right?
Yes. See, we just found out right now, guys. So
Yeah, and we never met before. Just
Yes.
this is my first time. So,
yeah, so okay.
but anyway, so I born and raised in Philippines, and I grew up with a family who always cook and gather together over the food. Yeah.
Yeah, that's good. So yeah, I mean it's really interesting that I think you're the first guest that we have that is involved in the food industry, right? So so can you please share to our viewers and listeners about your experience and what made you start in the food industry or your journey? Take us to that. Take us way back to that when you started your career.
Well, I graduated at La Consolacion College, and I took hotel and restaurant management because, like what I said, my family always gather for food, and my mom always cook food for us. We never actually dine. Most of the time, we only
Go
You know,
out or cook.
cook at home. It's
Yes.
a homemade.
Yes, yes.
So my passion came from there.
Mm-hmm.
And then when I graduated, I worked in a Century Park Hotel.
Wow.
Yes.
Okay.
And I traveled also, and I joined the Star Cruises.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, you mentioned about that one. That's so the cruise ship, right? So when did you start joining or working in a cruise ship?
That was 19. Oh my God, my age is gonna show this time.
No.
That was 1994 when I graduated, and I joined the cruisers 1995.
Oh, a year
Yes.
after you graduated,
Yes,
right?
a year
So I
after.
mean, I think at that time, the cruise ship is beginning to get popular, right?
Yes, they are popular during that time, and also the hotel and restaurant is popular during that time.
Mhm.
That's why I choose that
The career.
profession, the
Uh-huh.
career, because I don't want to be a nurse.
Yes.
My
yes.
mom wants me to be a nurse, but I don't want to be a nurse. And
Aren't we all, right?
I know it's a Filipino, I
Yes,
think.
but it's
Filipino
okay,
thing,
yeah.
yeah. So I took the hotel and restaurant because I want to travel a lot, and during that time, that course open up to those graduate who can travel because we do convention other country, something like that. So
So
that's
with the
why
cruise ship, what position did you have at the time?
I started as a server
Mm-hmm.
in a Chinese restaurant inside the cruise. And then from there, I grow. And then I become bar attendant
Mm-hmm.
and then captain.
Mm-hmm.
And then I become a purser. Purser is the front desk
Mm-hmm.
at the cruise.
Oh, okay. So in
It's
what
the front desk.
span did that happen? Did it happen like quick, or did it take some time?
It takes some times. I think because when you join the cruise ship, it
Mm-hmm.
takes like 6 to 8 months contract. It's a contract. So you guys you are like in and out, in and out.
Oh, so you
So
after the contract, you go back home and you apply again, or did they just?
they just renew it if you
Oh,
want to
okay,
go back. So
okay.
and then from there, every time I go, they promote me to
Mm.
the positions because it's open.
And because I believe that when they offered you that higher position, that they saw your value and how you work, right?
Yes, and
Yeah.
every time I work, I always put passion in it. So I think
Oh,
that's why I become successful.
okay. So
Yeah.
now, here's the question though. Like because you in the cruise ship, it's not all cooking, right? It's more of like you're in the HRM or hotel restaurant management industry, right? So, when did you start to be involved in food handling, like cooking or whatever? Did you ever like go into the kitchen or something like that?
Well, when I work at the Century Park Hotel, I work in the kitchen there too.
Oh, okay.
So it's so funny because when I work in the kitchen, they don't want me to be in the kitchen. So because they said they can focus,
Oh,
they
because of
can
your
focus.
beauty, huh?
Just kidding. Because they said they cannot focus. So
Uh-huh.
the executive chef put me in the lounge.
Okay. Yeah, because instead of them boiling they're frying it.
So I become a crepe and the egg,
Uh-huh.
like the egg station
Uh-huh.
in the
Yeah, yeah,
buffet
yeah. Buffet station,
lounge.
yeah.
So that's where I work as a
Yeah,
chef.
that's why I can somehow follow you because I also have a career in the culinary. I studied culinary and I did have a stint as a chef as well. So or
Oh,
cook.
really?
Yeah, yeah. So somehow I can relate.
Yeah, I think the the reason why I picked the hotel and restaurant management is because it's not only the culinary.
Hmm.
It's everything in the hotel and restaurant.
Yeah, the
So
service overall,
the
right?
service, the accounting,
Mm-hmm.
and the banquet side also,
Mm-hmm.
the marketing, the sales,
Uh-huh.
the management itself.
Oh, so you're pretty much like all around.
Yes,
Oh.
because the course is all around.
Oh, yeah, yeah,
Yeah,
yeah,
in the
yeah.
industry, in the
Yeah, I
food,
remember
it's a
that
food and
one.
beverage industry.
Correct,
So
correct.
that's why I picked up because it's broad.
Oh, yes,
Yeah.
yes, yes. So, among those positions or like let's say courses, which one did you find really appealing or close to your heart though?
Actually, no, because I enjoyed a lot during the time.
Overall.
Yes,
Oh,
because
okay.
I feel like everything, all my passions is in there.
Mm-hmm.
It's connected with my family, and also like the cooking and everything.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, that's why I enjoyed a lot. So
Oh,
when I joined the cruise ship, I enjoyed a lot also.
a
I
big,
was a single by then,
uh-huh.
but by that time,
Mm-hmm.
and there you can travel at the same time. You earn money.
Yeah, yeah. Then,
Yes,
if
because
I may ask, which countries did you go to, or you're because definitely, if I'm correct me if I'm wrong, when there's like a particular cruise ship that you only have one route or country that you go to, or there's a multiple stops.
so for the cruise ship, there's a base, like the home base.
Mm-hmm.
So when I started at Magsaysay, for
Mm-hmm.
sure Filipino knows where
Yes, I know.
Magsaysay is
Yes.
because everybody wants to go there and
Yeah.
travel. So the Magsaysay base is they have the Pacific, the Pacific cruise ship.
Okay. Okay.
So this one, the Star Cruises, sorry, the
Mm-hmm.
Star Cruises. So this one is based in Asia during that time.
Mm-hmm.
So we travel Hong Kong. Our base is Hong Kong, but we travel China, Thailand. What else in too long already? I can't remember some
Asia,
places.
Asia. So
But it's Asia so far. Yeah.
Asian countries,
Yeah,
right?
Japan.
Oh, okay.
So
There you go. There
we
you go.
travel from
So
that.
when you because I haven't experienced it yet, but when you go to different countries, do you get a chance to like stop over and go around the country, then you go back, or how does it work though?
Yeah, yeah. We do have when we dock to the main
Country or the base?
country. Yeah, we can go out. We can join the guests
Oh,
to
really?
the tour.
How long though? How long does it take though?
Well, the ship usually arrive like 5 a.m.
Mm-hmm.
in every place, but we have sometimes 2 days travel, so 2 days in the ocean,
Uh-huh.
and then when we get to the place to the country, you can go. Everybody go out.
Oh, did you
Yeah, the
get
guests.
seasick
Oh
first?
yes, because
Sorry about
I forgot the Pacific Ocean
Uh-huh.
is very. I think it's a wild
Wavy or
wavy.
something
Yeah,
like that?
yeah,
Yeah.
it's like,
I can't
and
imagine
also
that.
the typhoon. Sometimes we experience
Yeah,
that.
especially
Yes.
during the 90s, right? There's a lot of
Yes, a lot of
typhoons.
typhoon.
Yeah, at that
Yes.
time, yeah, I remember that one. So yeah, that's good to know because so based off of that one, I can imagine that you've been to like let's say 10 or more countries during your stint, right?
Yes, yes.
Okay, so among the countries that you've been visited to, which ones is your favorite in the Asian countries?
In the Asian countries, I think Hong Kong.
Oh, Hong Kong, really?
Yeah,
Oh,
Hong Kong.
well, it's
'Cause
big.
I love shopping.
Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah.
And
I know.
Hong Kong during that time is open for a lot of shopping area.
Yeah, I
Yes.
remember that one.
Yeah.
First time I ever went to Hong Kong, I think it was like 90. Yeah, yeah. I mean, I think it is.
Now they're counting the
yeah,
year.
yeah, the year. So
Now
okay,
they will find
we'll
out
just
how old we
we'll
are.
just change it. But first time I've been to Hong Kong is like there. I was like so because being first time flyer, right?
Yes.
You're like really astounded. Oh, this is how it feels to be on a plane. This is how it feels to be on a different country, different smell. Actually, when I landed
yeah.
there, it's like different smell. So it's like really that I can remember that first time I ever landed Hong Kong. So anyway, so with that one, how long did it take you to stay on that company or cruise ship though? Like did you ever continue
Continue.
on doing
Yeah,
that?
I think I stayed in Magsaysay or Star Cruises for maybe 5 years.
Oh,
So
5 years.
that's a lot of contract because contract there is like 8 months.
Oh, 8 months, 8 months.
8 months,
Right?
8 months. So you have
Oh.
8 months, you have 2 months vacation.
But according to you, they renew it automatically.
They
Or
renew it automatically as long as you want, but sometimes if the position that you want is not available, you have to wait.
oh, okay, yeah,
So you
because
have to wait the turn.
because of that position that you're aiming or you wanted, right?
Yes, that's
Oh.
why I grew there because every time I renewed, they offer me
Mm-hmm.
a different position because maybe they can see I'm capable of doing this position.
Mhm.
So
That's great.
and I just
that's
keep
great.
accepting it because I want to join. I want to travel. I want to do it more.
Oh,
You know,
okay.
And
So,
I was a breadwinner during the time.
at that time.
And in Philippines, it's hard, right?
Yeah.
Everybody's
sur-
dream is to travel.
Yeah, I'm really surprised that you're from same province. That's
Province.
we have. So maybe we can talk later on. But
Maybe we are neighbor,
I don't know. But my
or maybe
family.
really later.
Yeah, my family is my parents are born there. I was born in
Oh.
Cabanatuan, but I grew up in Las Piñas.
Oh, my middle is Hison.
Oh, yeah,
Hison
maybe.
and Bernardo. So
We-
if you know the mayor,
Yeah, I know.
it's like
Yeah, I know.
We're
Okay,
related.
so yeah, I know. I can follow now.
okay.
So
It's
anyway,
a small word.
yes,
right?
I know, small word,
So-
right? So anyway, getting back to your journey. So afterwards, when did you set foot or went to the U.S.? When did you decide? Did you get married first, then you go over here, or how did it go?
Well, I have an aunt here in New York.
Mhm.
She always encouraged me to come here in US, but I was enjoying the cruise ship during that time. So
Yeah,
I
I
don't
bet.
have.
I bet that when you're like single and you're like doing a lot of
Oh, yeah.
traveling, shopping, that you have the freedom to do whatever you
Yeah.
want at that time, right?
I think that's the best time you do it. So when you're single, go join the cruise. You make money at the same time you travel for free,
Yeah, I
right?
know.
So
Duty
that's my
free.
advice.
Yeah, I know, right? So that's a great advice, guys. So anyway,
Yeah.
so now when you came over here, when did you decide to come over here in the US?
I decided to come over here in the US because every time I have a vacation, I travel too. So I go back to the place I want to go and I travel. And then my aunt invite me to come over. So before that, I joined the P&O cruise ship, which is Europe and some United States.
Okay.
So I wasn't contented to be in Asia.
Yeah.
So I joined
Definitely, you wanted to go even further, right?
further, yes. So, during that time, it's so hard to get a visa.
At that
Even
time.
though I travel, because our visa is just a permit to travel.
Yes.
So we can stay in the country that we dock
I think for like what?
for
How
like
many
3
long?
days.
3 days only,
3
right?
days, but there is like extension,
Yeah. But not that long, right?
but not that long.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
You have to be on the ship when you reach the 3 days or whatever, the 7 days.
Oh, okay,
Yeah.
okay.
So you have to
That's
do that.
that's an interesting experience.
I know.
So
it's
now,
fun.
when you came over here, so like let's say, okay, moving forward, you came in over here, you decided to stay here. What did you do next when you decided to stay here?
So I stay here because I met my husband.
Oh.
So I wasn't prepared, and I
And
wasn't.
getting back again, guys. Only one
Only
husband.
one
Okay,
husband.
that was like I was just kidding at the time
Yes.
to break the ice.
Yes.
Okay.
So I met my husband here with friends, and then that's why I'm here.
Yes, that's a good.
Just to make sure.
yeah. There we go.
Yes.
So now, so yeah, you decided definitely, you wanted to do something, right? Like to work. Obviously, you got to work, right? Did you find a job, or did you started where we're going, leading towards to where you have right now?
Well, during that time, I didn't go to work yet because my husband, we wanna build a family first because
That's nice.
traveling around and
Enjoying
for so
yourselves
long.
first, yeah.
Yeah, I enjoyed myself already during that time. So when I met my husband, I was like, okay, this is it. I'm gonna settle here, and then we're gonna create a family. And then he didn't allow me to work yet, so it took maybe another 5 to 7 years for me to go to
have
work.
go
So
to
I
work.
was a stay-home mom,
Uh-huh.
but on the side, because I'm not working, I still do cooking, like with friends.
Oh,
Friends I met, I
Uh-huh.
offer them if they like my food, they buy the food
buy
from
from
me
you.
because
Yeah, that's where it
I
started,
have
right?
kids.
Yeah.
because I have kids and I cannot go to work.
Yes.
And here is so expensive to
Yes.
put your kids in daycare.
Oh, yeah. I know. I
So-
bet. So that's why majority of the families, especially, it's like having a babysitter is no joke.
Oh yes, yes.
It's really
It's-
expensive. So
yes.
in a family, definitely there's somebody who's going to opt to stay at home and let their kids grow, right?
Yes.
I also have that same.
Oh yes.
Yeah,
yes.
I have 2 older daughters, but
So we can relate.
yeah, definitely having kids is no joke. Yeah, but
Yeah.
definitely it's fun. It's
Yes.
enjoying. So yeah, good. So now you mentioned about you started to cook, right? I bet that you started to get a lot of inquiries and orders, right? That
Yes.
started.
Uh-huh.
So when did you first decide to like, hey, maybe I can earn a living from just by cooking food for these guys? Did it take you a while before you decide to like do it as
Yeah, it took a while kasi mahirap ditong mag-put up ng business
Correct.
sa US.
Tama.
It's a lot of hassles
Yes,
and
yeah.
then liabilities.
correct.
Like
Siyempre yung safety, right?
yeah,
food safety, yeah.
unlike in the Philippines, you just go and then put up your business. So here, it took me a while, but
Oh, okay.
I started the JSA catering before.
JSE.
The JSA catering before the Tapsi House.
Mhm.
Yeah. So the
Okay.
JSA catering offer like weddings. So the biggest wedding I serve is 350
Wow.
guests. Yeah. So
Wow, I bet you it's you have mucho dinero at that time.
no.
350 is no joke. Marami.
Yeah.
Oh, tingnan mo. Clap.
Yeah.
So yeah, I mean, she mentioned about what we're going to talk about next is her business, right?
Yes. the
Tapsi House. can you please share to the viewers and our listeners about Topsy House? Let's introduce it.
So the Topsy House Kitchen.
It's like a banquet style.
Yeah, it's a
See,
banquet.
I know what banquet is.
Yeah.
Banquet style meaning banquet is like a more yung parang mass siya, marami siya.
Yes.
So plated.
It's like a parties.
Yeah, party.
So those are the food that I catered. Those are the menus that I have. But aside from the cooked food, we have also a frozen food. And the Topsy House Kitchen is started last year during the pandemic. My kids, during the lockdown, we all stay home. And then my kids is like, Mom, I'm going to take video of you. And then we're going to put it as a live show.
Because as a this younger generation, they know that whatever you're doing, it could be a content.
Yes.
That's why it all,
So my oldest son, Justin, encouraged me to do the cooking show.
There you go.
Yes.
There you go. Smart kid. Smart kid.
But he loved the tapsilog. So he asked me about what is a tapsilog. And then he think about the name Tapsi. And I was like, let's do Tapsi House.
Did you register it already? Then, okay, I get this. Because we have a lot of Filipinos. That's why I ask you that one, is because definitely there's a lot of Filipinos who are into food also.
Also,
right?
yeah.
So it's inspiring to see that you got that name, Tapsi House, right?
The Tapsi
It's really
House.
good.
So
Great.
it's very Filipino. Sounds Filipino, right?
Yes. It's like you just mentioned Tapsi and you know it's Filipino.
Yes.
That's it. It's like connected already.
Yeah. So he wants that concept to be like a sounds Filipino, taste Filipino, but he wants to cater not only a Filipino, because a lot of my husband friends really love the barbecue.
Yeah, oh, that's
Yeah.
good. So can you please, to all our audience, viewers or listeners, can you explain what is Tapsi?
The Tapsi is a tapa. The tapa is a beef.
Yeah, sliced
It
beef.
marinated with the special, of course, Tapsi House recipe.
And it's a breakfast staple, guys.
Yeah, in Philippines, it's a breakfast.
Breakfast, yeah. But here
Yeah.
they can eat it anytime.
Yes, because aside from the beef, there is fried rice in it.
Sinigang,
The
which is
garlic.
sinigang, which is the C. Tap is the tapa. And
Sinigang.
C,
No, not sinangag.
Sinangag. Sorry,
Yeah.
kita mo,
It's
matagal.
a sinangag. We
Tama
call it
ka.
sinangag. So it's a fried rice. And then the itlog, the fried egg or the sunny side up. So that's why they call it tap, which is the tapa, sinangag, which is the C, and then the log, which is the itlog.
There
So they
you
call
go.
it tapsilog. So
Okay,
aside from the tapsilog, we also have a
Long silog.
long silog, which is the longanisa, but it's the same concept of tapsilog.
Yeah.
And then the tosilog, and so on and so on.
Yeah. So
Yes.
for the viewers out there who's like not familiar with the Filipino cuisine, having rice is a common staple in every meal. We eat rice in breakfast, lunch, and
Yes.
dinner.
Uh-huh.
Sometimes even in the merienda.
Yes,
Di ba?
sometimes in the merienda. Actually, our kakanin is made of rice.
See?
Yes,
So yeah,
so
there's
like most of the kakanin.
so yeah, and then you mentioned about Topsy House, right? Can you
Yes.
please share to the viewers where can they reach out to you in terms of like, if they're interested in ordering? Can you please
Oh, yes. So if you want to order, we do have a website, which is tapsyhouse.com. You can order in there, place your order, and it's going to be automatic. And then we will contact you when it's going to be the deliver. And then the Topsy House Kitchen through Facebook. We have that Facebook page. And then we also have the Topsy House Kitchen YouTube. So the YouTube is the one who my son created.
Correct.
When I cook, the viewers is like, I want to try this, I want to try that, So that's where the Topsy House Kitchen started.
Nice.
Yeah,
That's
to
really
sell.
great. Yeah.
Yeah,
That's great. And at the same time, I like that you did that as well because you're trying to share content.
Yes.
A lot of majority of people around the world can relate to food.
Yes.
Regardless of what cuisine it is, as long as you're talking food, you're gonna get interest.
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
So
And
that's
In the Tapsi House also is most of the menu or the products over there was shown in the Tapsi House Kitchen YouTube.
Oh, that's nice. That's
So
nice.
the ingredients and everything is in there. So there is a transparency
Yes.
for
No
this
secret
Tapsi
sauce,
House.
secret recipe.
There is no secret sauce. All
yes.
the sauce that we use is from the Asian grocery
Can
stores.
you, can
There
you
is
imagine?
no SM ano yun? Yung SMG or MSG.
ASG. Abusayap yun. Ano? Ajinomoto.
Ajinomoto, yeah, but
Nakalimutan
that's
ko
the
nito.
brand.
Yeah, hindi ako
So there
gumagamit.
is no, we don't use those. We don't
Yeah.
use
Monosodium.
preservative.
Monosodium.
Yes, we
Yeah.
don't
But nakalimutan
use,
ko na yun eh. So anyway, ang tagal na kasi ako nung nagluluto ko. Actually, I just started like really cooking when 2006 kasi nag-aral ako ng culinary. 6 months they send us over here and nag-aral ako ulit for associate's degree. So doon lang ako talaga nakapag-ano. Then I never used bechin.
Bechin, yeah.
Oh,
We
yeah,
call it
never.
bechin.
Yeah,
Ajinomoto is the brand, but
Yes.
it's MSG. I believe.
Yeah, MSG,
Yeah,
tama.
MSG.
Yeah. Mali yung ASG. Abusayap.
I don't know where it's at, but we
Ayaw.
don't use that.
Yeah, masama yun. Pero
Yes.
anyway.
But so there is no preservative. It's all natural. It's not natural because some of like the soy sauce that we use, when you buy it from the store, it's already have fermented and also have
exactly.
MSG. So we don't use
Yeah,
bitchin
but
or
I mean,
anything.
in the Asian cuisine, especially in the Chinese cuisine, they use a lot of.
the MSG.
Yeah, no, I mean
That is.
that's the reality because they
Yes,
wanted to
yes.
get that flavor instantly, and they're not like
Yeah.
unlike nowadays. We I seldom see somebody using those.
Yes, actually, the Chinese. I'm not. But the
not-
Chinese food, they used it. That's why we love it.
Yes.
Because it's good.
Yes.
So when you use
Tasty.
those kind of, it's tasty.
Tasty, really
But
tasty.
there is advantage and disadvantage. So.
Yes, pero 'di ba yung Filipinos love salty and oily food.
And oily food, yes.
Diba?
Yes.
Sinasabaw yung sa adobo lang, sinasabaw yung mantika eh.
I know.
'Di ba?
Oh yeah, I experienced that.
Yeah, buro.
Because-
Alam mo yung buro, 'di ba?
Yes. You have to try the Tapsi House Buro. In Mamaisia, that's very popular.
I know. Kaya
So, yeah, I grew up actually sa farm talaga.
yeah.
So, yung mga grandmother ko, they have a farm. So, everything is in there. They have
Most
the
likely
native.
kilala ka ng parents ko or yung family mo. Most likely. Kasi
Yes.
yung, alam mo naman dun in the Philippines, guys, like especially in the provinces, yung mga rural areas or
areas.
whatever, lahat yan, magkakakilala maybe we could be related,
I know, that's what
right?
I'm saying. Maybe we are
So,
related to each other.
for all of you out there, dun sa Philippines kasi, it's like close-knit siya.
Oo.
Majority yung nakatira sa isang bayan is like really relative. You don't even know.
Yes.
They will just mention to you, "Oh, are you the son of this or whatever?" So ako nung pinapakilala ako, I mean, okay, ang dami pala nating kamag-anak dito. So ganun.
Actually, we have a lot of relatives over here in US, especially in
Yes.
San Diego. But anyway, it happens also to me because I have this Tatak Pinoy, Lasang Pinoy.
Yes, and we're
food
going back.
vendors.
Yeah, yes.
Yeah.
So tell us about before we even go there, let's do some shout-outs.
Oh,
Right?
shout outs.
So
Okay.
maybe we could
Aha.
probably check our phones to see kung sino ang mga All right, guys, will give us a moment to somehow.
Do I have to check my phone too, or you're just gonna?
Yeah. Go ahead. Check your phone. See, guys. Shout out. I'll just start. Right. Okay. So I'll shout out to my parents, my dad. Well, guys, I'll just take a brief moment. For all of you out there, I'm just asking for you to have some help me out in getting some prayers for my dad. He was sent to the hospital right now as we speak. So yeah, please, I do need some somehow encouraging words, prayers for my dad. So hopefully he's fine. But I love you, Dad. My mom also. Shout out to you, Mom. Love you.
Oh.
My wife, Christina, who's also my stylist. Kailangan ko i-mention yung stylist siya. So, my 2 daughters, Bea and Trisha, and my son, Timmy. I love you guys. So yeah,
Shout out
shout
then to your
yeah
wife. We
yeah thank you.
texted before I got here.
Yes, yeah.
So
So yeah,
I
shout
was
out.
like, oh, yeah, prayers for your dad
Yeah,
and
thank you.
your mom.
Yeah, so yeah, maybe you can shout out to Mel and
Well,
the
shout
kids.
out to Mel. Actually, I'm so lucky to have Mel because, like what I said, I was a stay-home mom for so many years, and there's no crying here. Huh?
Yes. I know. I'm
And
try to
he
be.
gave me this opportunity to take care of my kids when they were young,
Yeah,
and I was so lucky for that because I spent a lot of time, and I don't waste any time going to work and leave my kids
it's
behind.
hard.
It's
It's hard.
hard.
Yeah, it's
So
really
I'm
hard.
very, very fortunate to have him. And
Mm-mm-mm.
my two boys, shout
Justin,
out Justin and Sean. They are a good athlete.
what do they do? What
Tennis.
sports?
They were in tennis.
Nice. I
Yes.
always
So
love
the season
tennis.
is done right now, but there's more is coming. I think few months or next month. So
Yes, that's
and they
nice.
compete in different school. So
Oh, that's
shout out.
nice. I
And
mean, we always love to have our kids engage in sports as well.
oh yeah,
Definitely.
they've been in the sports. So
So for me, yeah, I'll just make some. I'll just acknowledge the ones who are like commenting on our broadcast. Dr. Lito, shout out to you, sir. Hope to see you again soon. I had Dr. Lito 2 episodes ago.
oh
So
really?
yeah,
Yeah.
he's really good guy, very smart guy.
Hello, Dr.
Yeah,
Lito.
Dr. Lito Ortiz, Simon, Mon, the one who's working with me, si Dov Cruz. I bet you know the Cruzes. Si Dov
Cruz.
Cruz, si Bill, Simon. They're
Oh,
like
Simon.
yeah.
Okay.
No, ibang Mon
That's
to.
a
Mon
different
is
one.
in the Philippines. In the
Oh.
Philippines. So shout out to them. Yan, nasa broadcast sila
From
right
Nueva
now.
Ecija din.
Yes, Nueva Ecija.
Oh,
San
okay.
Mariano.
Basta, shout out sa lahat ng mga taga San Mariano.
Yan, no.
So we're both
Sabi
from...
ni Dov, shout out to Cruz, Hison, Bactol families from
oh
San
my
Mariano.
God, Bactol is my uncle.
Yeah, so
See?
sabi ko sa'yo.
Shout out.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think he runs mayor before. And shout out to Bernardo's.
Yes, there we
Yes.
go. Then Pilari, KRP Arosep. Tapos, sino pa ba? Mon.
Marami ba?
Yeah, marami. So,
Maraming taga Nueva Ecija. Talaga.
I mean,
I think they know
um,
my mom too.
yeah.
Can I shout out my
oh
mom?
yes, absolutely.
Yes, shout out to my mom, Viring Navarro. So actually, she's Viring Hison. Well, without my mom, she's always the behind the scene success of me.
Talaga.
She's
That's
my
good.
lucky charm. I call her Lucky Charm. So
Nice.
she's always with me. She's always there. Yeah, she always there.
Yeah, my dad is also watching with us. Dad, I'll see you later, okay? After the show. Then si Zane Evans, sabi niya, let's go, Miss Nikka.
Thank you, Shane. Can I shout out with
Sure,
my
absolutely.
tatak Pinoy?
Of course. Go ahead.
Okay, so I want to shout out to Jean from Madame Sumalicious from San Diego, Loida from Oh My Goodies from Rancho Cucamonga, and Dina's Pastries. Her empanada is so good. Actually, Oh My Goodies ube halaya cheesecake is very good as well.
I think hindi yan masarap kasi hindi ko natitikman. Kailangan
You
may
have to
sample.
try.
Oh, we have to say, get some samples.
That's my mistake. I should
No, it's
bring
okay.
everything here because we just had a caravan last Saturday.
Yeah.
But anyway, to Marie, Mrs. Baked Goodies from Ontario, Lucille of Elsie's Kitchen. She's from Anaheim. Her baked bangos is good too.
Mm-hmm.
Joyce of Cooking Mara. Jelly coffee is one of my favorite from her. Kim Lato. Do you like Lato or
Yeah.
seaweeds?
Yeah. Oh,
You
yeah.
eat seaweeds?
Yes.
Yeah, so
Absolutely.
Kim-
My
Kim-
wife also loves seaweed. So
Okay, so KRP Lato is the one selling the seaweeds,
okay
but
then.
it's not the fresh one though, because in US it's so
Yes.
hard to.
yes, get the
Yes.
fresh ones.
And then Lin Lee, Noah's Cajun Shrimp. Marga, she's a distributor of Max and Lucy and Semada. Bagnachon.
Mm-hmm.
And then Jungle Hot Sauce, Manong Fishball, and Lucy Kitchen. Lucy Kitchen is specializing ensaymada. too.
Yeah, guys, yan na yung mga shoutout ni Nika. Kailangan may sample lahat tayo, courtesy of. And also, we
Yes.
can't forget to mention about Mr. Bernard Ko of Koval Media.
Oh,
Shout out to you,
yes. Yes.
boss.
Shout out to Sir
Pala-
Bernard.
Sir
Thank you
Bernard,
so much.
papalakpak naman dyan. Sir Bernard, clap hands please. Ayun,
Asan na yung
tapos,
clap?
yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah talaga yan.
Nakatulog na yata si Sir
Oo,
Bernard.
nakatulog na.
Hindi pa ako kumakanta, Sir Bernard. Natulog ka na eh.
Oo nga. So, tapos, ano yan, very good friend of ours. Tapos syempre, ang beautiful Wendy. Miss Wendy.
Yes,
Lindo.
Wendelin.
Yeah. Guys,
Very helpful.
yeah, very, ano na yan eh, very, very funny
Yes.
lady. But guys, just to mention to you, please do watch out yung upcoming show ni Wendy, which is going to be officially launched this coming June 9. Okay, guys? So
Watch.
please do watch it. She has a really, really interesting line of guests that she has, and we can't wait to to show it to our viewers here that she has really. It's gonna be fun. That's for
I'm
sure.
excited.
Yeah,
I'm excited for that because I
please.
watched her interview here too.
Yes, there we
Yes,
go.
and,
Nakita mo naman, di ba?
And thank you for the water,
The
Wendelin. She gave me this water
Oh,
because
there.
you know.
Very, very supportive pa yan, lola natin. Yan. So, anyway. So, going back to what we talked about sa Tatak.
Tatak Pinoy, Lasang Pinoy,
Talk to
Food Caravan.
Yeah, talk to us about it.
So this group is started, I think 6 months ago.
During the
Yes.
pandemic, right?
Yeah, during the pandemic. So like what I mentioned, the Tapsi House is started last when the first lockdown. So we start delivering, and then after that, we have this opportunity to do the caravan. The caravan is you go to one place with some other vendors. You open the trunk and you sell the products.
Yes.
You sell the
caravan.
foods.
And
So that's
and the caravan, guys, it gained popularity during the pandemic because like what Nikka was mentioning. Yeah, you can
Yes,
tell them
because
about it.
because everybody's inside the house. They don't want to go out. They're afraid to go out. But these people in the caravan or the vendors that we have is part of this pandemic that lost or not lost. It's just temporary unemployed. So we created this because we still want to make money. At the same time, we have to help people who's inside the house and who doesn't want to go out, but they still want to. They're still craving for Filipino
Okay.
because a lot of restaurant closed during the time.
Oh, okay, there we go.
Yes.
So yeah, there we go. So that's how we, one thing that you can reveal to. I'm just speaking in behalf of the Filipinos. We try to find ways in terms of surviving,
Yes.
right? That's
Yes.
part of the culture of the Filipinos. So we find a way to somehow make a living, and thus I believe that's mostly Filipinos that did the caravan, right?
Yes,
I mean, I'm not
mostly
sure.
Well, we have to focus on the Filipino because
Yes.
we cater the Filipino food.
Yes, and it's
So-
easily, that's why you can see guys in the Facebook.
Yes.
There's a lot of groups that are being created in terms of making sure that they reach the right crowd, which is the
The right
Filipinos,
crowd, yes.
right? And it just so happened that I saw Nikka through Fernando. Shout out to Fernando,
Hi,
by the way.
Fernando! Shout out! Thank you so
Yeah.
much. Pinakilala mo ko kay kay
Yes.
Francis.
Yeah,
So,
in-invite ko si Fernando medyo nahihiya pa siya. He's
Yeah.
busy on his cryptocurrency
oh yes,
stuff.
yes.
Yeah, great guy.
He's getting rich now. But
Yeah,
anyway,
alright.
yun lang yung love ko sa mga Pilipino. Kasi
Mm-hmm.
yung mga time na ganito is doon tayo nagkakaroon ng unity.
Yes.
Talagang hinahanap natin ang mga kapwa natin Pilipino.
Yes.
'Di ba?
Oh.
So, yung Tatak Pinoy, Lasang Pinoy Food Caravan, doon nag-start kasi kagaya si Fernando or tsaka si Giuseppe, they invite me to be
Giuseppe
an
is a
admin.
realtor, right?
Giuseppe is a realtor.
Yes. Shout out
But
to you,
he is-
Giuseppe.
Hi, Giuseppe. So, he invite me to become an admin to the Sari Sari Southern California
Which is
Facebook page.
so for the sari sari, it's primarily for food, right?
The Sari, I'm not pretty sure, but there's a lot of businesses in there.
Yeah. Okay. There. we
Yeah,
go,
it's
there
not
we go.
only food, but
Okay.
during the time there is no organization on that page,
Okay.
and businesses is kind of like all over.
Scattered, right?
Yes.
Okay.
So he asked me to organize this, and I came out with a Tak Pinoy, Lasang Pinoy food name caravan, because other groups also have their own name.
Oh, there we go. There we go.
Yeah.
It's really good. It's remarkable to see how Filipinos try to be innovative and
Yes,
naggagawa
to be
talaga ng
nice.
paraan, di ba?
Oh, yeah,
Which is
yeah.
really inspiring. I mean, it's not gonna be like really perfect, but at least
But at
there's
least it's
a common
the
trait.
unity is there.
Yes, that's good.
The
That's good.
spirit of the Filipino is there.
Yes, there you go. That's
So
good.
that's where that's attack Filipino. And now we're heading to our new normal. Is that how they call it? Or they're opening?
Yes, somehow it's slowly opening up,
Yes.
and still there's some caution, right? That
Yes.
not everybody's like really okay with it yet.
Yes.
They're waiting for it to like fully clear out or
Clear.
something.
Yes.
So anyway, before we move further, I wanted to make a shout out. I just recently met Miss Loida, right?
Oh, Miss Loida, yeah.
Yes,
She's
shout
the
out to
oh
you.
my goodies.
Oh my goodness.
yes.
Nandito siya. I just met her. The lovely lady, Miss
She
Loida.
gave me a moral support today, and thank you. Really appreciate that.
There we go. There we go.
Yes.
So anyway, okay. Now the fun part. This is the first time ever that we're gonna do this actually
Yes.
through you because we're talking about the food. Nikka brought some goodies that we're gonna demo
Yes.
for her.
Syempre, if you see me, there's always goodies.
Yeah, because that's
so
more.
you know
I think-
who to call kapag dating sa mga pagkain.
Yeah, I think Sir Bernard, we gotta feature Nikka every time here. Okay, so we have free goodies or free food. Sorry. Okay, so anyway, we're just basically like waiting for the we're having some difficulties, technical difficulties right now on the camera. We'll just give a brief moment to have Mr. Bernard catch up with it so that we can demo the
taho.
Taho, okay?
So ano ba yung taho? Actually, some people doesn't know what's taho, especially those people who raised and born here in
Yes,
United
yes.
States.
Yeah.
The taho is the favorite food,
Mhm.
especially sa umaga. So
Yes.
sa Pilipinas, maririnig nyo yan. Taho! Yan, sa umaga.
Yes.
Yan ang gigising sa inyo, di ba?
Yes.
Masarap
5 o'clock.
yan,
yeah.
oh, 5 o'clock.
6 o'clock.
Yes.
Actually, 6 o'clock is late na eh. So, for all of you out there who is not familiar with the taho, the vendor itself, it's like a symbol for Filipino, like with the taho. There's like a gentleman or the vendor who has like, I don't know what you call it. Like, there's like two canisters, big canisters.
Both
The one, both ends, right? So
Yes.
there, he's carrying it. He's walking. At that time, at our time, earlier years. Okay,
Yes.
we're not gonna mention the years. At an earlier years, there's like a vendor who's carrying it, literally walking, and he has some two canisters full of. The other side with the long canister has the tofu itself, the white one.
Yes.
Okay,
It's a soybean, actually.
Soybean,
It's a soybean, but
soybean,
it's para siya na ini-steam na siya. So
Yes,
it's
yes.
like a
Then other side,
curd.
side for all of you out there who's not familiar. Here in the U.S., they call it boba, but in the Philippines, we used to know it as sago.
Sago, yeah.
Right?
Actually, the sago and the boba is different.
Yeah,
So I,
mean,
think
at
the
time,
boba is a pearl. So I think the
Pearl.
boba, during the time it's just the
sago,
sago.
yeah, the
It's
small
just a plain
ones. Yeah,
sago.
at that time, kasi here, definitely nag-evolve siya, naging boba na siya. Siyempre,
Naging
boba
boba.
is really popular here. So in the
Yeah.
Philippines, it started as like sago, like the small pearls. It's really, really small.
Yes.
Then the syrup.
Then the syrup, yeah.
The syrup.
So there's a 3 steps to make taho.
Okay.
But this one is a homemade.
Okay, so homemade. So I guess we could proceed ahead. I think we're not going to be able to show you the overhead. Then we'll probably go ahead and because we guys, we're here at Koval Media. We're trying to innovate. We're going to try to provide the best possible show for you guys. Okay, so please bear with us at this time. This is because we're supposed to have like a 4th camera with the overhead. But anyway, okay, moving forward. Okay, So
So the taho actually is very expensive here in United States.
really?
Yes, I don't know why, but it's made of tofu. It's hard to find actually the
Yes.
the ingredients.
Yes.
But this one is homemade,
Mm-hmm.
so you don't need to cook the soybean to
Yes.
become a taho.
Yes.
You can buy it in the Asian store or
Yes.
99 Ranch.
It's ready made, right?
It's a ready-made, but you have to pick a good one because you can
Yeah,
use
go
a
ahead.
very,
Go ahead.
very soft
Uh-huh.
taho.
So
I mean,
there's like for
soybean or
for soybean.
tofu.
I used to when I tried to create taho here, I used there's like a different consistency of the what do you call this,
The tofu.
tofu, right?
Yes.
What for the viewers out there? Oh, by the way, for all the viewers out there, um, the taho itself, the base, the white stuff is made off of soybean,
Soybeans,
right?
yeah.
Which similar to tofu,
To
right?
tofu, yeah.
Right?
But
So
tofu has a different
consistency, right?
consistency or texture. Like
What they're supposed to use?
there's a firm, there's a medium firm, there's a soft,
Mm-hmm.
but this one is very soft.
Yeah, it has to,
So it has to, yes.
right?
Yeah, but you can Google the homemade taho, but it's different.
Okay.
They made it with gelatin. But
Oh,
this
okay.
one is no gelatin. So
Okay.
or there's no ano yung powder, yung parang
Um,
gulaman powder.
Oh
Parang
yeah.
ganon.
I
Yes.
mean, actually, at the time, I remember the time that for the gulaman, in order for you to make,
Oh,
it's
yung
made
bar.
of the bar.
yeah, yeah.
That you melt it, you
Uh-huh.
boil it, and you melt it. Then
Yes.
you dry it or cool it down. Then it's gonna be hardened, right?
Yes, yes.
Okay. tingnan
So
mo.
this one is like nasa tube na siya kasi
Ah.
masyado siyang soft.
Mm-hmm.
Pero ano naman, okay naman yung consistency niya.
Okay.
So para ka talaga na sa Pilipinas. Actually, mas
that's good.
masarap pa nga yata.
Okay, sige. So
Masarap.
let's see if we can have the opportunity to show it the overhead view. Okay, guys, please bear with us. This is something new that we're trying in order to enhance our production, which is, by the way, by far. You are
Yes.
the first one you experienced.
Thank
it.
you
This is
so
really
much.
good. So shout out
And
to
thank you for allowing me to do this.
Oh yes, absolutely, absolutely.
Different,
Yeah, because
concept.
the goal of this show that we have is to help Filipino entrepreneurs highlight their whatever the product or services or whatever they can offer and show it to the world, right?
Yeah.
So anyway, I think we could probably. I'm not sure if we can see what they can see whatever we have right now. All right. Let's
So
see.
if if this show reach
Uh-huh.
Europe, everywhere you at,
Uh-huh.
you can find these ingredients in any Asian store. I don't
Uh-huh.
know how hard they find in the different country, but this is already made the soybean or the tofu, and it's available in the store.
Okay. All
You
right.
don't need to cook it.
Okay. So anyway, okay, we'll move forward and let's do a demo. Right now,
Ano ba to?
yeah, we're just improvising, guys. So please bear with us, okay? So I'll hold this. Then
Okay, so that
here,
way.
let's see. Watch out.
Okay, so I'll open.
Oh, okay,
this
you
one.
open.
So this one is the tofu or
Yes.
the very soft tofu.
yes,
And
very soft
this
tofu.
is available in the Asian store.
Okay.
And one of each
Yeah, here.
Parang
We'll try
ano
to show it, guys. Okay.
Sama,
I mean,
yeah.
it's tofu. It's kind of hard
Yeah.
right now, but yeah, definitely, it's a soft tofu.
So nasa tube
Tofu.
siya, tinanggal ko lang.
Okay. All right. Then how do we do this? How
And
do
then
you,
there's three steps of doing this. First,
Mm-hmm.
you have to boil the tofu, which is parang cooking lang siya.
yes.
Which is cooked na siya, pero kailangan mo pa rin siyang i-reboil.
Mm-hmm.
So after you reboil this, you have to follow the instructions of the boba or the sago.
So the boba, you bought it. Did you buy it made already, or did you cook it?
I cook it.
Okay,
I cook it. So I follow
maybe
the
another.
instructions.
Yeah, maybe.
Yeah.
Actually, she did prepare some videos, guys. So kindly check it out on the YouTube. We're gonna post it afterwards. Okay, so please do watch it out. So anyway, excuse me.
So that's the second step, and then the third step is the syrup.
okay. The syrup.
So I use brown sugar for the syrup.
Okay, so yeah,
Yeah.
there we go. So do you want to assemble it on how
Yung
it's supposed
syrup
to
niya
look?
is very tricky to make kasi you
Uh,
have to burn a little bit just to have a taste of the
oh yeah, I
caramel.
see what you mean.
But
Yeah, yeah.
madali siyang masunog kapag
Okay,
hindi
okay.
ka careful.
All right.
So,
Do you want to assemble it now or
yes.
something? Okay, so
Kahit yung mic,
yeah,
parang
i-gano
malalag.
mo na lang yung mic. Yeah, you can move a
Okay.
little bit so that I'll reach this to you. I'll hand it
Then,
over to you that way at least. So are you okay? So we're like
ang
I said,
tago.
guys, we're this is we're trying to improve, okay, our set right now. So
So, if you see the consistency, it's very soft. So, you
bring
just scoop it. Asan ba
yeah
yung camera?
yeah. So we can go over here in the middle.
Scoop it like that. We
Yes.
will do layers
Yes,
para yung
layers,
flavor niya. And then you can scoop some. Ayun yung
Scoop
scooper.
some.
There's a scooper over there. Yeah, scoop
Okay.
some of
So
the
we're just
boba.
basically, guys, we're just basically like doing like a small demo, okay?
I know Miss Wendy Lindo is waiting for this.
Wendy, mauna ako Wendy ha. So wag kang
So,
magulo.
ayan.
Okay.
So you can add more.
Agad more.
Don't be shy. We have a lot.
Hindi baka kasi kunin ni Wendy to eh. Kaya tinitipid ko lang.
Yes.
Hindi, joke
And
lang,
then
Wendy.
you can add, actually this boba, I already add a little bit of sugar there or syrup
right?
para magkaroon na siya ng lasa kasi nasa-soak siya. So add a little bit of syrup. And
So
then
we
add
have
some more.
for this one you can do layers or whatever
Yeah, you can do
depending on how
layers.
you want it. So like Nikka mentioned that you
And then
got to
you can
check out her
add some more on the top.
website or your YouTube channel.
Yes,
That's where you
channel.
can get the ingredients and procedures on how to create this taho, right?
Yes.
Okay, there we go.
And we have marami pang mga recipe doon.
Okay, so
Ayan guys.
okay, which YouTube channel again? Can you mention it?
It's
to
a
them?
Topsy House Kitchen.
Tapsy House
Yes.
Kitchen, guys. Tapsy House Kitchen,
Asan ba
okay?
yung camera?
Yeah, here, on the middle. So yeah,
Ayan, nakita
there
mo.
you
Ayan.
go.
Tikman mo
Okay.
na and let me know.
Yes, titikman ko na.
Yes.
Wendy, sorry ka na ako sa'yo.
Naku, natatakam na si Miss Wendy doon.
Wendy Lindo. Guys,
Yes.
remember, watch out. Yung may show siya, June 9, 6 p.m. That's a
So
Wednesday.
you have to mix a little bit para madurog siya ng konti. And then,
Uy, okay
yung
ka.
syrup niya is
Mag-mix,
doon,
no?
incorporate doon sa kanya.
Pero this one is, for all the viewers out there, narinig ko si Wendy tumatawa. Sorry, Wendy,
Sabi niya,
nauna ako
"Oh,
sa'yo. So, dito, it's best if it's hot or warm.
Yes.
I mean, warm,
Warm.
not hot. But
Yes.
it should be warm. It's really delicious, actually. It brings back,
Yes.
yeah, nostalgic na.
Brings back to memory.
No, I kid
Di
you not.
ba? Tapos sa umaga, not only taho, there's a pandesal too.
Pwede na ako
diba?
mapasigaw. Teka lang. Taho!
Oh my God, ang ganda naman ng boses na nagtitinda ng taho.
Sabi nila, nung nag-start ako ng mag-show, may baritone voice daw ako, sabi nila. Eh, hindi ko nga alam yun kung ano yung baritone.
There you go.
Ayaw, na-delay. Kailangan ma-practice kayo, Mr. Bernard. So next time, we'll practice that the drum roll. Okay?
Yeah, so masarap, di ba?
Yes.
Tsaka yung
Guys,
consistency niya, masarap.
It's really
Kasi
good.
meron akong nabibili, actually, dito sa, basta, I don't want to, yung consistency niya masyadong malambot, tsaka masyado siya nadudurog pag
Galing.
hinati. Pero ito, it's perfect.
yes.
I mean, ready-made na yung tofu niya, pero masarap siya, di ba? Kasi yung soybean na,
So, having been said that, did you offer this outside or meron ka bang sinusupplyan na ganito or what do you do? Or?
no, I don't sell this in
Okay.
Topsy House.
Mhm.
I just demo here because my kids loves it.
Oh,
And I know that a lot of Filipino always crave for taho. For taho.
kaya ang
and,
lalaki na ng mga kids mo. Tangkad eh. Dahil they're well fed. Di ba?
yeah, thank you.
Yeah, they're
Well,
good.
I think yun yung namin, yung pinaka-bonding namin palagi.
Yes.
sa-
I know,
sa
definitely.
food.
I
Kasi,
mean, I agree with you 100% about food. It brings as much as possible. Siyempre, yun yung nagbabond sa family, di ba? Sa kitchen is where everybody gathers
Yes.
together or the dining area,
yes,
right?
kulang na lang maglagay ako ng unan at saka kumot dun sa kitchen.
Doon na matulog.
Kaya yung kitchen ko open 24 hours.
There you go. So anyway, this is really a great treat, guys. I mean, for this one in particular, what else? what's in store for you right now? What are you working on? Maybe you can share the viewers or our listeners, followers about what's in store for you. What are you trying to do right now?
Well, the Tapsi House Kitchen is still continue serving the Filipino community and craving Filipino food. Um, but the Tatak Pinoy Lasang Pinoy Food Caravan is now doing catering events.
Mm-hmm.
So we're open this coming June
So
15th,
for
I
the
believe.
catering events you mentioned, where do you cater? Which do you have any specific locations that you're catering?
Right now, we don't have any specific location, but as long as we can drive 50 miles away, or as long as you pay the delivery or service fee, then that's fine.
Okay.
But we are located, some of the vendors located, because it's a group of vendors.
Mm-hmm.
So it's not only a Tapsi House. Tapsi House is part of this Tatak Pinoy Lasang
It's a
Pinoy.
group, guys.
Yes,
It's a group of
a Filipino vendors,
Filipino
entrepreneur.
vendors, yeah, entrepreneurs, yeah,
Yes.
like especially in the food industry. Okay, we're talking
Yes.
about the food or something.
So
So,
if you're a vendor also and you want to join the Tatak Pinoy, Lasang Pinoy group, entrepreneur Filipino groups, you can also reach me.
okay,
And,
all right. Maybe you
join.
can again for the this time. Maybe you can tell them where they can follow you or contact you. Maybe you can share to them where because if they're interested, for sure, there's a lot of viewers out there that are interested in maybe like having their own food
Yes.
being
Yeah,
sold.
we've done some of the catering already this past few months, but the Tak Pinoy Lasang Pinoy have his own Facebook page.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
And,
maybe you
you
can
can
share it to
message.
them.
Yeah, you can message in there too.
Yeah, Tapsi House Kitchen, right?
Yeah, Tapsi House Kitchen. You can contact Tapsi House Kitchen, or you can also go through Tatak Pinoy Lasang Pinoy Facebook page.
Okay. All right,
We
guys.
post a lot of menus there as well.
Nice, nice.
Yes,
There we
so-
go. Okay, so now I would like to thank you for, again, this is really a unique episode for me because
Thank you,
we're talking
thank you.
about food. It excites me, so it's really good. So, I mean, anything that you wanted to, before we end the show, maybe you can tell them, maybe parting words or something.
Oh, can I do one more shout out?
Oh, yeah,
Shout out
absolutely.
to Charles from he's
Tomorrow, yeah.
yeah, you know him, right?
Yes, yes, yes.
He is a founder of Sokal
Pinoy's.
Pinoy, and he's a big group. So,
Great guy, great
yes,
guy.
yes,
So shout out to you, Charles.
yes,
So hope to invite you here in the show as well. So
Yes.
yeah,
one of these days
yes,
you
okay.
join Francis.
Yes, yes. Okay, guys. So anyway, again, thank you for being one of our esteemed guests. And
What is a steam?
I don't know. Basta na Google ko lang yun eh.
Na-Google
I
mo
think
lang,
I think
okay.
it sounds great when I, say that.
Yeah, I have to Google that too.
Yes,
So
there
that
we
way I
go.
know.
So anyway, so again, guys, this is another exciting episode that we have, and hopefully we can do more of this.
Yes,
Okay,
yes, yes.
so hopefully after this we can probably do more food. No,
Yes.
I gotta do the good thing that my wife bought a treadmill.
There you go.
So I guess, Mr. Bernard, we gotta go get some treadmill here because if we're going to invite Nikka, we're gonna burn those again.
Well, it's hard. It's hard to maintain figures
I know,
actually,
right?
especially. But when I'm cooking, I don't really eat the food I cook
You
because
know
you
what?
smell it.
You know
smell
what?
it. Yeah.
That's true because that
Yeah.
happened to me a lot of times.
Yeah.
Like if I cook, because I used to cook like, I don't know if my wife used to tell me, she tells this, my mother-in-law tells this to her, that I can cook like three dishes at the same time.
oh,
and
really?
and like
Kinda good.
Cook and clean like right away. As
Yeah.
soon as I finish my cooking, I'm the kitchen is clean.
Yes.
That's I got that from the kitchen actually. So-
Actually, I have an experience when I do the first cooking show with the Tapsi House Kitchen,
Mhm, mhm.
and then people order from me, and then I
Mhm.
deliver. There was like, oh, you're the one who's cooking you're the one who's doing the cooking show, and they expect that I'm big.
You
So
know,
it was
no,
like-
nowadays, pretty much it's evolving actually.
Yes.
You will notice that a lot of chefs, famous chefs, have been pretty, they're like really curious or maybe like conscious.
Yes.
Conscious is the right word.
Yes.
Conscious about their figure right now and they wanted to maintain it. So they're mixing it up.
Yes, and that's the one of the Topsy House goals too, because most of
Mm.
our ingredients are lean. We don't
Oh,
really
there we
use a
go.
lot of fat, so
Organic,
it's
right?
not really organic because in the meat it's hard to find organic. You know
Yes,
what I mean.
I do.
But
Yeah,
what is that? I forgot. But yeah, it's hard to find organic for the meat.
we can always Google it.
Yes, Google. What
All
is?
right, there you
But
go.
anyway, okay. So the message for your viewers, I just want to let them know that if you want to do something, just do it with passions.
Mhm.
Yes, we have to work, but if you work with passions, it's gonna be forever,
There you
and
go.
it's less regrets.
Thank you. Because you did
Yes.
you do what you're passionate about, right?
Yes. And
Okay.
in every success, there is no, you're not alone. There's always a team, there's always a group, there's always behind you to become successful. So, yes.
Woohoo! Thank
Woohoo!
you, thank you.
Gumana na rin yung clap at the same.
Yes, yes. Thank you, thank you.
Yes.
Now, Nika, thank you very much again for. I know it's like our time is really short, but I know there's so much that we
I
can
know.
talk about right now, especially now that we may be related.
I know, right? We
Right?
will find that
Yeah,
out
we
later.
find that out.
But how long na? How long na ba tayo?
Actually, yeah, we're in
You
an
said
hour
30
already.
minutes. Really?
Yeah, an hour already.
Oh my
So
gosh.
anyway,
Okay.
it's fun. It's fun to have
That's
you
fine.
here.
Oh, thank you,
And
thank
I
you,
really
thank you.
appreciate that you coming over here and sharing what you're offering right now, what you're doing. So again, guys, this is another exciting episode, and like I said earlier, we're trying to improve our production. And kudos to Mr. Bernard Co for he's like continuously improving the quality of the products or like the services or the production itself. You can I hope that you can see it from here. And I'm like really behind him in that one. I really support this guy. Please do check out Koval Inc. Okay, guys.
Kovalink, yes.
You can
Kovalink.
if you needed something, anything he sells. This is his I always hear this from him. He sells anything. I don't know if I'm correct. Anything and everything, I guess.
Yes.
Sorry if I'm wrong.
And the more you do this kind of show, the more
Yes.
you do better.
Yes,
You know,
yes.
it's
thank
there's
you.
no perfect way of
Yes,
doing
yes,
things.
exactly.
It's always
Repetition, yeah. Yes, yes.
repetitive things.
So yeah, and before we end, guys, if you're an entrepreneur, and if you're like interested in knowing more about how we can help you market your own business,
yes.
please do visit our website at www.unemployedpinoyceo.com, or you can message us in our Facebook as well. Maybe we can help you out in terms of like marketing. And yeah, come check us out. And definitely, we're here to hear what you wanted to know about it or something like that. Then yeah, and again, yeah, go
I
ahead.
have something to say about that because we are now evolving with this technology,
Mhm.
and some people are not get use of it.
Yes.
We need to adapt. Some businesses are afraid of doing the social media.
Mhm.
So if you are a business there or an entrepreneur,
Mhm.
you can contact Francis or we
Yes.
can do this show for you
Yeah.
to be heard,
Yes.
to know
You know
that
what?
you are there,
You know what?
doing a
amazing.
business.
It's amazing to
It's
hear that
amazing.
from you because that's exactly we wanted to share our viewers out there,
Yes.
business owners in particular. It's not limited to Filipinos,
It's,
but it just so happened we
it's-
started with the Filipinos because
it's so wide, yeah.
yeah, so wide. So
Because
yeah.
I've noticed that with the Tatak Pinoy Lasang Pinoy vendors, sometimes they are capable of doing this business, but they are afraid to go out and
Yes.
and be heard.
Yes,
So they need somebody to help them to be heard and to know that there is a businesses like this.
Yes.
And this show will open up for you. So
There we go. Okay.
yes.
Thank you.
Okay.
Thank you. Magandang plug-in yan, sir. Na-plug-in tayo
Sir,
ni,
ayan ha. Pasok
Okay.
na ba?
Okay, so again, guys, anyway, like I said, sorry if we keep on extending, but yeah, I mean,
know, kasi
it's really fun.
Ang sarap makipagkwentuhan, di ba?
Yeah,
It's
so-
just, chikahan lang. And
okay.
yeah.
Okay, guys, then again, I would like to thank you all for staying with us and watching our show, and it's like really fun to know Miss Nika.
Thank you.
And again, like I said, only one husband. Okay, so
Yes.
Mel, I'm just kidding, but hope
Only
to see you soon.
one.
Yeah. So yeah, again, this is the latest episode of Unemployed Pinoy CEO. Again, this is Francis Sanjego, and hope to see you again soon, guys. Thank you.
Thank you.
You, me,